We also do have print advertising opportunities, including our published directory, which I'll show you in just a moment. We're not quite sure what's going to happen with that this year. Our publisher has been closed due to the current state. They're reopening as we speak, and we have a meeting scheduled for next year. I'm sorry, for next week. But we're hopeful that we're going to still be able to get that printed guide out by the end of this year. We're just not sure the timeline on that yet. Our member letters. So all of our members during their renewal time get thank you letters. All of our new members get welcome letters, and you're able to include flyers in those letters if you have an interest in that. And those are both paid opportunities. I'm going to show you today enhanced web listings. You'll get to see the difference between the standard web listing and an enhanced listing. For those individuals who, for whatever reason, may not have a website or may not have a complete website, it's an alternative that you can use. We also have website banner ads available, as well as banner ads in our e-newsletter and banner ads in the chamber office. I'm going to briefly touch on sponsorships today. Our event manager, Erica, is also on the line, so she can answer some questions for you at the end if you have questions about events. We also do goodie bags. All of our new members, when they join each year, we average between 150 to 200 new members each year, receive a gift bag that comes from our ambassadors and also includes their membership plaque and some membership information. If you'd like to include items in any of our new member goodie bags, there's absolutely no charge. You would just need to drop off your logoed items here at the chamber office. It can be as few as 10 or as many as 200. We'll store them for you and make sure those go out to our new members each and every month. We also do goodie bags for events like the Taste of South Tampa, our Fall Golf Classic, and our Business Expo. So if you have an interest in being in front of those consumers, you have the opportunity to put items in the goodie bags for those events as well. We don't allow just general flyers. It has to be some type of gift or something with value. It can be a coupon for a percentage or a dollar amount off. It can be a coupon that requires a purchase, or it can be, items like a chip clip or pens or notepads or something that can be useful in the office for our new member bags, or for the golf tournament. People will often do things that are a little bit more themed specific to that event. The Taste of South Tampa VIP goodie bags are always great because there's always great restaurant gift cards that are included in those. Print advertising, we do an annual printed directory. It's the only published directory or published piece that the chamber does each year. The front part of the book includes information regarding South Tampa. Many of our real estate agents or apartment complexes will use it as part of their welcome guide or their welcome gift for their clients. It's also on display throughout the Tampa Bay area in doctor's offices, medical offices, or professional offices as well. We also give these away at all of our large events like the Taste of South Tampa and the Biz Expo, and they're distributed on MacDill Air Force Base through several of the programs there for those individuals who are new to the Tampa Bay community. The middle part of the book includes information on the chamber, and the back part of the book can be used as a phone directory with information regarding all of our chamber members. Again, we only do this publication once per year. We do work with a publisher called Lunar Cow Publishing. And if you were to get a call from someone other than a chamber staff member or someone directly from Lunar Cow, you want to give us a call and check in and make sure that that's a reputable publication because this is the only one that we authorize to use our information each year. I briefly touched on our new member letters and renewal letters. If you have an interest in getting your flyer or your information directly in the hands of our members. Also, as a member at the business level or higher, you have the opportunity to get a copy of our mailing list once per year. Unfortunately, we're not able to give out email addresses because of the Can-Spam Act, so that would be illegal for us to do that. But we are able to give you a copy of our mailing labels. We send it to you in Excel spreadsheet so that you can manipulate the list if you want to send it only to specific zip codes or specific business sectors, and you're welcome to do that at any time. It's often a great way for new members to introduce themselves to the chamber, or if you have a special program that you're offering, again, it's just an easy way to make sure that you're getting directly in the hands of our members. And those mailing labels are available to members at the business level or higher once per year, complimentary at no charge, or additional lists can be purchased throughout the year as new members join the chamber. Again, these are some of the things that we touched on, and normally this would be at the end of our presentation, but because we're going to switch to share screen on my on the website shortly, we're doing all of this kind of at the beginning, so I apologize if it's a little out of order. We talked about goodie bags and new member bags. We also do door prizes at all of our chamber events. We're looking for creative ways to be able to do this during our Zoom events. or through our social media. So if you have ideas or thoughts, feel free to reach out to us. But it's just a great and inexpensive way for you to receive brand recognition at chamber events. At our monthly luncheons, we generally have about a dozen or so members who will give away prizes. You get to introduce yourself in the front of the room and pull the card, and it's just a great way for people to recognize you. Host an event. So I know that we're all excited for when the day comes that we can be out and about hosting events again. There's a couple different ways you can do this if you're a new business within your first year of business, or if you're celebrating a milestone anniversary, a remodel, or new management, we can come out and do a ribbon cutting for you. It's one of my very favorite parts of being an employee here at the Chamber, is getting to come celebrate grand openings and special occasions with our members. And we can't wait to do ribbon cuttings again very soon. You can also host an event such as our Good Morning South Tampa or our Chamber Cheers. Chamber Cheers are traditionally hosted in a bar, restaurant, or hotel because of their liquor license and availability to be able to serve adult beverages. However, they don't always have to be. We do also do an annual Halloween party at Brewer & Sons Funeral Home. But if you have an interest in hosting a future coffee or happy hour in your business, you can reach out to Erica. We're not quite sure when we're going to be able to put those back online, but she's started a waiting list so that we can keep track of members who have an interest in doing that. You can also get creative. So here's a couple free ways that you can promote your business to fellow Chamber members. One is new member calls. Every month we put a list of our new members in the Chamber newsletter. They're also available on our website in real time, and announcements generally go out on social media within 24 hours of a member joining. What a great way to welcome a new member to the Chamber by calling to introduce yourself as a fellow Chamber member. But it also gives you the opportunity to be one of the first to not only welcome to the Chamber and potentially the community, but to be able to share the products or resources that your business offers that may be able to help them in their business. Again, I briefly already talked about this, the new member welcome letter and our renewal letter. Prospect for specific needs. So here's an example. Prior to being here at the Chamber, I was the catering manager for Girlsmith Restaurants. I had 6 restaurants in 4 different counties. We were members of 8 different chambers. You can imagine I was very busy. However, what I would do is I would go through the website each month, and I would look to see what events or ribbon cuttings or meetings were coming up over the next 60 days. And I would then call those members to see if they already had catering in place or if they had an interest in partnering with our company for their event. So it was an opportunity for me to gain business. I got to work with fellow Chamber members, and I got exposure to Chamber members when my food was served at their events. So we encourage you to think about creative ways that you can connect with other members, especially if there's a partnership opportunity that will give you the chance to be promoting your business while also partnering and helping a fellow Chamber member. And this last one is really fun. When I talk about get creative, our door prize truck. We had a member several years ago who had a cleaning company. He was a one-man shop. He wasn't able to be out at a lot of events or networking because he was busy cleaning other businesses, but he wanted to get his brand out in front of Chamber members. And so he purchased a toy truck, cut the top off of it, had stickers made with his logos on it. He paid a small sponsorship fee over the course of the year. And rather than having the business cards dropped in a basket on our registration table for all of our events, your business card would get dropped in the door prize truck. At the end of the event, when we did the drawing, we would announce that we were doing the drawing from XYZ company truck. And everyone always got a good kick and a giggle out of a creative way that this Chamber member and business owner found to have his business be represented out at Chamber events when he wasn't able to attend. Any of our staff members are happy to sit down with you and brainstorm with you at any time some ideas of different ways that you can promote your business within the Chamber. So I'm actually going to switch us over now to our website. And again, I'm going to give you guys a ton of information today, but I'm going to first show you the front facing side of our website. And then I'm going to take you through the back side, which is the part in Chamber Master, where you all have access to go in and in real time update your information and share information directly to the Chamber website. I will say the only caveat to that is to keep in mind that any information that's published to our website, with the exception of your member profile, does have to be approved by a staff member. So information that's changed Monday through Friday during normal business hours will generally be populated on the website within the same day. If it's after hours or on the weekend, it'll be the next business day. So we do just ask that you be patient with us We want to make sure information on our website is accurate and correct. And so sometimes there may be just a few hour wait time from when you publish information until we populate it onto the website. I just want to confirm that you guys can see my screen since I just switched slides. So if you have trouble seeing the screen, just let me know. But I'm just going to walk you through just the general website real quick so that you can see the front-facing side of what other chamber members will see prior to walking you through the back side of the site, which is the part where you're going to go in and update your information. So obviously these first couple tabs about us, it's just general chamber information. The business directory, this is important because this is where members will go to find you. So a little bit when we're talking about things like keywords and having a correct and member listing, this is where members are going to find you. And this is what we send to people when they contact us looking for information. This is what we're going to send out when people are looking for referrals. Up here you see, here's an example of those banner ads on the top of the website. When you go through the member directory, these are member listing, just some quick links, and then underneath it's going to be broken down into other categories. But when I start typing in here, it's going to pull up based on keywords that these members have, that they have put in their that's either their cleaning category, it's in the name of their business, or it could be a keyword that they've included as part of their directory listing. So you always want to make sure that you have keywords that are listed there. And this is going to take you to your member listing. So if I just start typing in, I'm going to use, let's see, who's on here today. I'm going to do Johnson Jackson with Chris because he's here today. They have one of our standard member listings. You can see here, it's all their information. Here's their law firm name. Here's their address, their phone number, their website. They also have information regarding their social media and different ways that you can contact them. You can include a map for people to find you. They have a complete about us section. I can't tell you how many times that I'm on a member profile and I see that their about you section is not complete, especially if you're in a specific industry. You want to make sure that people know exactly what you do. There's different types of lawyers, there's different types of financial planners. So you want to make sure this section is complete. You look down here and here's also all of himself and his colleagues. And so we have all of their direct information to be able to contact them. You'll notice that you don't see your email. Again, that's to protect you from receiving spam. So if someone clicks on send an email, they're going to be able to send it through the website. It's going to come to you from them, but they're not going to be able to see your physical email. Now, however, if they do visit your website and you have information there, that's another way that they can find you. I'll also show you while we're on the member portal today, how you can go look at reports and see how many times that your member page has been viewed and which items on here have been clicked through. So there's a lot of data that we can provide you from your chamber membership. So now I'm going to show you one other profile, and this is a profile that is a enhanced listing. So this is an upgrade that you can do. It's $10 per month or $120 per year. This particular company is a company that focuses in web design and branding. So it makes sense that they would want to make sure that they have the most up-to-date information and something visual for you to be able to see. So you see they're able to add an additional photo up here, a banner photo. Down below, they have their logo, the additional information that we saw on our previous profile. They also have their about you section is going to be longer. They're able to include additional words. Also able to add media, highlights. This will take you to specific places on their website, as well as various images that they've uploaded. So this is, and then they have their photos here as well. This is a great opportunity for businesses that focus on visual mediums, photographers, event planners, restaurants, anyone that you want to be able to have more visual access to what you do. It's also a great opportunity for anyone that does presentations or that has, if you have a special video that's been made regarding your business. Again, it's just another place for members and businesses to find you. I can tell you that the SEO for the chamber website is very high, and there's often times that our website will actually come up in search listings prior to our chamber members' own websites coming up in a search on Google. So you always want to make sure that this is a correct listing. So that's a little bit about our business directory and our enhanced listings. And again, put questions in the chat if you have them. I am going to send out all this information afterwards. but you're also going to be able to ask questions at the end. So this is our member center. This right here, the very first one, member login. This is where you're going to go to get into the back side of the website in the member portal, and I'll show you that in just a moment. There is also a link there in case you forgot your password. Perhaps you're like me and maybe you can't remember, especially if you go through the process of changing them from time to time. So I'm always clicking on that forgot password link. Here's our events calendar. You'll see that there's several events that are listed here. The chamber calendar is going to take you to events that are hosted by the South Tampa Chamber, but our community events calendar is going to take you to an area where chamber members are also able to upload their personal events. So you see here, here's an event that was uploaded this past week. Here's a webinar by the SBA, the Startup Toolbox Speaker Series, which is from HCC, Hiring Our Heroes. So here's different virtual programs that some of our members are offering, virtual right now, but in the future, your general events can go here as well. And so this is a great place, Community Food Pantry and Food Drive. This is an event Breezen has been doing, Breezen Entertainment, the past several weeks. Ackerman Law is going to be doing a webinar on employment law on Monday, but this is where you can go to find events that members are hosting. You're also able to post your own events that you're hosting right here as well. And we do also feature these in the chamber newsletter on Monday mornings. This is completely free and part of your membership. Here's another great area for members to use. You'll see here member promotions. This is a great place where you can post hot deals or different promotions that you're offering at this time. So for example, we see down here presenting powerfully with Debbie Lundberg. She's currently offering half off of services. So that's an opportunity. Ackerman Jewelers, Palmacia Fit Body Boot Camp. But these are all members that have uploaded specific hot deals with information. Again, it has all your information here. It has a description of what they're offering, the date that the offer is valid. You can also upload graphics here. So if you have a flyer or a coupon or a promotion that's already been professionally created or that you've created, you can upload that right here as long as you have it in a JPEG format so that would just show right here. Again, when I worked for Girlsmith, this was a program that I used quite often as part of my chamber membership. We offered at the time 15% off lunch Monday through Thursday, and we did put a disclaimer at the bottom of our coupon that the coupon needed to be printed out and brought with them, and that was one of the ways that we were able to track the business that was coming directly from our chambers. The other one that's located right in this section here, News and Resources, is going to be our member and community news. So again, this is a great place where you are able to post information. If you are a subject matter expert, if you have a blog post that you've recently done, it doesn't have to be new content that you're giving us as long as it's your content to share, but it's a great place where you can go in and upload different things that you're doing or different things that you're offering. So here's an example, SBDC at USF, they have uploaded some information regarding some online webinars that they're hosting. We've had veterinarians that will upload information during certain times of year. If there's certain things that you need to be aware of for your pet or your animal, it can be something that's specific to your business. Here we go. So there's just all different kinds of information that you can post here. Here's a new business that's opening, an announcement they did. If you have promotions or different things that you're offering, you're also able to upload graphics in here as well. So it's a great place for you to be able to share news about what's happening in your business. And we can help you be creative with that as well. So again, you're going to go here to the member center and go to the member login, and that's going to enable you to be able to get into your member account. All right, so once we sign into our member account, what does that look like? All right. So this is what your member portal looks like. I'm signed in right now to the South Tampa Chambers member account, but yours will look just the same. So up here is a search bar. Here's where you can go for different account settings, personal, company, billing, help, switch user, or log out. Over here on the side are some personal shortcuts, and up here on the top are going to be basically the exact same tabs that you would find on our website. So depending on what resources you're looking for. Here's that reports button that I had shared with you before. Looks like Chamber Master's a little slow today. All right, so here's where I can go and I can basically see How many times that my member listing has been viewed in the past 12 months. So 21,000 times someone's gone to my member listing. I've put banner ads throughout the website from time to time that are specific to the chamber. We've had 15,000 views on that. So this is not necessarily for our homepage or our general chamber information. This is just specific to information that I've uploaded. The chamber has a member account the same as our members do. How many page views we've had, how many category views we've had, other search results, the hot deal views. We do hot deals for Taste of South Tampa and Black Friday. And then we just recently posted a job and we had over 1,300 people that viewed our job listing. So this is where you can go to get some of those stats. And then you see here, you can get some additional information right through here as well. So we go back to our homepage. So again, this takes you right back to the front, and we'll go through how to upload those hot deals, news, and events in just a moment, but I just want to walk you through a couple things here. These are upcoming chamber events. You can register right through this website. My member profile is 100% complete. When you log in, you'll be able to see where you're at with your profile. If it says that you're only at 25 or 50%, you're going to have a little bit of work to do. I would say the normal person you could probably come in and get all of this done in about a half an hour or so. Most of the time we recommend that you just want to grab information that's already listed on your website so that it's consistent with your brand and your messaging. But most people can probably get this done in about 30 minutes. We recommend that you log in at least every 6 months to check. You may have had changes with your employees or changes to your business, a new phone number or new information, a new offering that you want to update so people can find you. You can refer a future member here if you'd like. And then this is where you can go to get information on the Members Plus app. It looks like they need to update their picture here. This app is now actually green instead of purple. But if you go into your app store for both Android or Apple, you can go, it's called Member Plus. It's going to be a green app now, not purple, but everything I'm showing you today, you can also do by utilizing the app. The other thing that's inside here in your member portal is a news feed. So if you remember, depending on your settings on LinkedIn, where you could have an announcement go out when you've made changes to your LinkedIn account, you can see here that members have gone in and updated information, or they've added information or put out information for other chamber members. Here's something from Catering by the Family for Mother's Day. So you can kind of use it like a little mini social media feed. And it's probably not something that we talk about enough, that you have access to that as a member. So here's where you would go to update your information. If you want to change your username and password, we give you a generic one. If you contact us to reset it, you're just going to get, this is what you're going to get right here to set up your own username and password. And then here's all of our company information. This is where you're going to go to change your information. You can see it's going to walk you through information that you might be missing. Ours is complete. I don't want to show you a member profile though, because I don't want to risk anyone's privacy. But this is where you can go to update all your information. So this is where you can change your address, your website, your phone number. You're welcome to send that information to us at the chamber as well, but depending on where you fall in the queue, it could take a little bit more time for a staff member to update that for you, whereas you can update it in real time. Here's all of our employees that are currently here at the chamber, including their contact information. At any point in time, you can remove or add an employee. So this is really important to do, especially in times like now when we may have had some transition with our teams, to make sure that information is updated. The other thing that's really great with this system is that if you add an employee, they don't necessarily have access to your account. When you add the employee, you can determine what you want them to have access to. So perhaps it's only to receive communications and sign up for events. They can't go in and get your information if you don't allow them to. Here's all of our website information. We've updated our logos and photos because we have an enhanced listing, and then our map and pin information. But all this information can be uploaded at any time. Here's where you would go to upload your social media network so they can show on your profile, and additional information that we've added. Here's where you're gonna add those highlights if you have an enhanced listing, and then all the different keywords that we have when you're searching for the chamber. So this keyword part is really one of the most important parts of your member listing. Someone may meet you at an event and maybe they lost your card. They might remember your first or last name, or maybe part of your company. They may just come to the chamber website and look up CPAs. hoping that someone's name looks familiar to them. So you really want to make sure those keywords are included. So if I want to add an event, you would go here to the events tab. It's right in the middle on top. I didn't go through billing with you today, but underneath this company profile, when you get here to billing, if you have open invoices, you can also go there to pay those. One of the really cool things if you're logged into your member account is if you want to register for multiple events, if you do it through the member portal instead of the website, you can actually put them all in a shopping cart and then just check out one time. So that's something really cool as well. We're getting ready to update our billing program in just the next couple of weeks with some new things that are rolled out by Chamber Master, which is the program we use, which is also going to allow you to put a credit card on file, so you don't have to enter that every time, and also some options for monthly billing or auto renewal. So we're excited to roll that out for your convenience in the next few weeks. All right, so here's the event calendar, and you can look at it. You can put specific dates in. And it's everything that you would see on the front side of the website. But here's where you go to add an event. So hopefully you see this right here, add an event. And it's relatively simple once we get in. And I apologize that, of course, when we want to do something live, it's going to be a little slow today, but that's what happens. It's a Friday. And here's where you're going to go to update that information. So sidebar, events I've already registered for, events I've already attended. So if you need to go back and look for something, especially if you're doing an expense report, you can also go back in and download invoices as well, paid invoices. But if you're not sure if you registered for something, you can go in and see what you have coming up over the next month. So if you wanted to add a new event, you can just type it in here. You go here and you select the date and the time for your event. If it's a one-time event or if it's a daily, weekly, monthly event, so you can add something on an ongoing basis. You can type right in here all the information. You can kind of tab through these if you want to change the color, highlight it, make it bold, underline, and format it with most of the same types of things that you would use for a Word document. You can also upload photos here. So this is another place if you already have a graphic or something that's created, and you're not wanting to have to recreate it, you can do that right in this box right here. You can add some additional information if you want to just put like a shorter sentence, so that way if you use the link or if the link gets shared, people can see what that is. A search description, and that's what's going to show on the Chamber website where you saw that it just had those couple sentences. You're going to put your address information here, date and time information here. If there's any fees to attend the event, I also recommend putting the registration link here. The contact information for the person they should contact. You can select your categories. Here's where you can also add additional images for the event and gallery photos. And then down below, if you want to assign a Google map to help people find you, or you can also upload a YouTube video. Maybe you have a video from a previous event. Down here at the bottom, you see save as a draft, cancel, or submit for approval. Perhaps you started working on this and you got interrupted and you want to come back to it later. You can save it as a draft and come back to finish it later. In order for the Chamber staff to approve it to come on our website, you have to hit submit for approval. And that's going to send us a notification that we need to check and approve your event. All right, also here is where we have our member news and our hot deals. And it's very similar, very, very similar to what we've already showed you. You can also go back here to manage events. If you've already uploaded something, you need to make a change to it. All right, so here's where you can put information in, community content. So hot deals, those are those member promotions that you may be running, news release, job postings. And so right here, I would go to hot deals. All right, so again, here's the hot deals that are currently being listed. This is a great place to always have something listed. Someone could perhaps go on here looking for something for lunch today or a specific service they need today, but come across your information for a service they may need in the future. Again, here's where you go to add that new hot deal, and here's where you go to manage a hot deal that may already be here. What's great about this is you have complete control, and it doesn't necessarily have to be something instantaneous. So perhaps you're planning for Memorial Day right now. You would put in here the title of your program, whatever your special is. Select a category. Again, you can type details here, or you can upload a graphic or a photo. There's also a place here for a short description, depending on how it's going to show up in search results. But this is really great. Offer start date. Maybe I don't want it to go until later in the month. Offer end date. So you can pre-schedule this. It's not going to appear on our website until the date that you specify. And it also gives the person who's viewing the promotion an idea of when that promotion is valid. Here's additional photos. You can put your logo or another graphic here. Here's the information on how to contact the person who's selling their service. And then this is the publish start and end date. So up here, this is the date that your coupon is valid for, but perhaps you want it to publish the day before or even a week before. And then you can also select the end date. And when you select the end date, it's automatically going to come off of our calendar on that day. So you don't have to remember to come in and manage this information. Again, you want to save it as a draft if you need to come back later, or you can submit for approval if you want a chamber staff member to approve it to be published on the website. News release is the exact same thing. I mean, it's really super easy. Once you've uploaded one piece of information, it's going to be so easy for you to be able to come back in and upload additional information. You want to take this out and actually write in a title here. Otherwise, it's just going to say news release, and when it gets published, it's just not going to look nice, and people may have a hard time knowing what you're offering. The date you want it to display, meaning today is the release date, right? So you'll see the date on the top left-hand side when people issue a formal press release, but maybe you want it to wait and not publish till the next day or even a few days later. And then the day that you want the news to be taken down. You can type in your news here, or again, you can upload a photo or a graphic. Down here, you can select the various categories, and then there's additional opportunities for additional graphics, logos, and contact information. This will give you the opportunity to put your email. Although we don't publish emails on your member directory, you do have the opportunity to include an email here if there's a specific call to action that you want people to be able to contact you easily. I'll just quickly show you the job posting that's also here. So if you're going into this time of recovery and rebuilding and you have job openings available, you can also post those jobs here. It's going to be very similar. Again, here's that ad job. Here's the managed job. You can select for how many weeks that you'd like it to be published. And so those are just a few of the ways that you can utilize your membership. Those are free tools that you can be using, and all that information gets published directly to the Chamber website. We are also currently sharing this information in our newsletter. So we invite you to get this information uploaded. I generally do the newsletter on Friday afternoon. So if there's something in by Friday morning, it'll be able to get into the Monday newsletter. We've been sharing links to member news as well as member events currently, and we're looking for some additional opportunities in the future to be sharing those hot deals and specials. We're just working out the best way to do that. So I'm going to stop the screen share now and open back up the room for anyone that might have some questions. I told you it was a lot of information, but we are going to send out a step-by-step guide, and we are also going to have a recording. So if there's additional stuff you want to be able to go back in and watch later on. So any questions I can answer for anyone?
No questions, but thank you. That was a great job.
Thank you very much.
What's the most efficient way to apply for membership? Is there a way to do it just through the website?
Absolutely, our website, right on the very front just says join here. Also, underneath our About Us section, there's a link to join, and that'll take you through the membership application. We're also happy to do it with you over the phone. But the link allows you to provide the most accurate information. We want to make sure that we don't accidentally publish anything that may not be correct, so that you can literally like cut and paste all your links and everything right in there.
Okay, perfect. I'll take care of that.
Awesome. We're excited to have you.
Thank you.
Just looking through everyone's information in the chat, just keep in mind, everyone, to please download the chat before you go, so you have everyone's information. There was a question about where the 3 dots are. So it's at the very, very bottom. So you go down to the very bottom of the chat, and then right above where you would type the message, there's 3 tiny little dots, and it's going to allow you to click Save Chat. I'll save it as well. If there's someone who can't find it, you can email me and I'll forward it to you as well. But anybody want to share maybe one thing? Is there anybody who's already been using these services or programs that you want to share how that has worked for your business, or anyone that wants to share with us maybe one thing that you're going to take some time to implement, if not today, then very soon, to get the most value from your membership?
I definitely need to update my member profile and make sure I put keywords into the keywords, so if they search for wills, I come up.
Yeah, absolutely. And even our individual members that may have their membership just under their name, you can still put a full description in the About You section, as well as the keywords, so people can find you. We have that challenge all the time when a member will call for a referral, and we're trying to go find some people to send them, and we can't find the correct information. And I'll be like, I know so-and-so does this or offers this service, but it's not listed on the website. So we try to keep an eye on that. Ashley, our new administrative and communications coordinator, has been amazing, and she's been spending a lot of time during these past few weeks auditing and editing our website and our member accounts. And so we're hopeful in the future that there's going to be additional resources that we'll be able to provide for you as well.
And if you notice inside that chat box, I loaded those photos that I've been giving to everybody if you want to do a virtual background. So if anyone wants a virtual background, they're inside that chat box.
Awesome. Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
Matt, do you have those photos like saved on a link, or somewhere in a Dropbox or a link that you could send us? That way we could maybe share it for you?
Yeah, I can get that to you. I think I sent it to Ashley last week, but I'll send it again, and I'll copy you in on it as well.
Yeah, awesome. Because I know that we have members that would love to be able to use those. Thank you for your generosity.
My pleasure. It's good to see you, Glenn. Haven't seen you in quite some time. I know you are in Brandon, so you're going to start making your way into South Tampa?
All right, well, if no one has questions, we'll go ahead and end the formal part of the event today. But again, I'm going to send you some emails with some additional information. If you registered through the Chamber website, I will have your information, and that's the list I'm going to use to send this out. If you were given the Zoom link, or if you grabbed it from our members only Facebook group, which keep in mind, we do have 2 member only groups, our Facebook group as well as our LinkedIn group. And you're more than welcome to post your information, advertisements, and news and events in there as well. That's meant as a space for you to be able to promote your business. But if you grab the Zoom from there and you didn't register through Chambermaster, you'll want to shoot me an email, kelly@southtampachamber.org, and I'll forward you the follow-up information that we're going to share today. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining me on Monday for lunch, or Friday. Monday, it's Friday, you guys. Yay, TGIF.
Are you trying to give us a couple days back?
You know what? My days are a little mixed up right now. I don't think I've taken a full day off in about 2.5 months. So I'm a little, I don't know what day it is. I just wait till the next email comes in, the next phone call comes in. But I encourage you to continue to network with each other. So we'll leave this room open for a little bit longer, so you guys can continue to chat and connect. And then don't forget to download the chat so you guys can take their contact information with you.
Thank you, Kelly.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.